Hi everybody, I'm Sunny Gold. I'm the founder of healthygirl.org and the author of Food the Good Girl's Drug, which is a self-help book for girls and young women who binge eat or emotionally overeat like I used to do. I actually had a 15-year battle with binge eating disorder and hated my body for a lot longer than that. But now, through a combination of reading some really good self-help books, several years of therapy, and support groups, I am completely recovered. And I no longer obsess about food, I no longer obsess about my body, and I am pregnant, as you can see, which is something that, you know, when I was really at the worst of my binge eating disorder, I didn't think that I'd ever be able to do this healthfully. Before I tell you specifically what I did to get better, I just want to tell you really quick, give you a glimpse of how bad it sort of got for me. It didn't get really bad until 14 or 15 when my parents were getting a divorce. I started sneaking into the kitchen in the middle of the night, sneaking past my mom's room, hoping that she wouldn't hear. And I would eat 3, 4, or 5 pieces of bread with butter. I would pour maple syrup in the peanut butter and eat it straight out of the jar. I would eat frozen orange juice concentrate. I would do anything to get, sweet, sort of like naughty food into my body. The worst of it came one day when I was selling candy bars for a club at school. I think I was a junior in high school. I ate 6 candy bars in 2 hours. And not only did I feel horribly guilty and disgusted and all of those things, but I felt physically ill. I was in pain from all of the food that I had stuffed into myself, and I knew something was really wrong. And so I told my mom about it, and she did an amazing thing. She made an appointment for me with the therapist that she had been seeing throughout her divorce. So he told me I wasn't crazy, and there was a name for what I was doing, and he gave me a book, which was Feeding the Hungry Heart by Janine Roth. I read the book, I continued to binge eat, and by the time I was in my early 20s, I was wearing a size 22, the binging was pretty bad, and a good friend of mine helped me realize that not only did I have food issues, and body hate, I was also depressed, which isn't that surprising. So I went to my general practitioner and was diagnosed. He gave me medication, which helped immensely. But along with that, I started going to weekly therapy. And over the next several years, I started feeling so strong and so good that I truly stopped caring about my weight. I felt that I was worth something on the inside. And with that feeling, the binge eating really started to slow down. Just before my 30th birthday, like I said, I was doing pretty well. I felt pretty good and strong and good about myself. But I was still binge eating a couple times a month, every couple of weeks. And I felt like I really wanted to just kick it for good. I wanted to be done with it and just truly be recovered. And I knew that I needed to do something I had never tried before. I'd read a lot of good books. I had had years of therapy. The only other thing I really knew to do was to go to a support group. So I picked one and went to it and kept going every week for 3.5 years. And it was amazing. There was all of these women and men of all shapes and sizes, different ages, and they had these great tools that they were using on a daily basis to help themselves get sane and stay sane. I can honestly say that now I'm completely recovered. I no longer obsess about food. I no longer binge eat. I no longer feel terrible about my body. There's help out there, and if you take advantage of it, you can get better. And you can live happy, healthy, and free.